Sorry, I hit the button by accident. Look at this little spot. There's more of these holes. There's no other evidence. That's why I'm starting to believe these holes might be them. Because every time I find them, I'm talking, they're all over this mountain. There's no other signs. I can't get a footprint of anything. And if I'm not getting footprints of anything, I always, I'm going to look right to them. That's a footprint, you guys, right there. Can you see it? I can see it on the camera really well. There's your heel. There's the front, and it's way bigger than my foot. And it goes right to here. It's like he just stood in here. Or he went that way, or he just kind of hid. Like, what a great place to hide. And it's completely blocked off. Just a little perch, maybe, like a little hangout type of thing. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that that's very interesting. I walked around the backside. There is no backside, and it seems to continue. Now you can only be, like 10 inches tall to get through there, but then it seems to open up a little bit. I couldn't get the right angle when I was holding the stick all the way up in there. I mean, guys, I had my head. I was laying in there almost all the way, then took my camera and pushed it all the way up, and I'm guessing it wasn't that interesting because I couldn't get a good angle. I walked around the backside. I'll show you, and it looks like it just keeps going. I'm telling you, little people, you guys don't listen to me. See, this is kind of like, it's a little bit puffy here from a long time ago, and I feel like it just keeps going right into there, underground. Everything in here is so interesting. It's so fun to explore in here, just as a regular person, like not looking for the stuff I am, just to look around. I'll tell you, if next time you guys are in a situation like this, like if you're in Arizona or you're just somewhere that just seems a little bit too interesting, you really need to stop, like, and really look, because you'll miss everything. There's just too much going on here. This I'll buy as a rabbit because of seeing little pieces of food. There's no doubt about it. Some lives in there. There's no doubt. I can't quite get in there. It goes back. It goes back. I love that light turns on. I know it hasn't been that helpful yet, but when we get in the right situation, that light's going to work great. Right? You got this crazy, weird pile of firewood. There's no fire here, you guys. That fire, this came long after that fire did. Right? Crazy, bizarre hole. It's a round, dug-out hole. The one thing I do see here is it almost looks like fingerprints. You see that right there? I don't know what that is. I swear, after they're done, what they do is they go like this. They always do that. Got another pile there. This pile here. Remember, that stick was in there. This is them. I don't know what they were trying to do here. I don't understand this. But it's really cool. And I just know, you got to trust me. They tell me. I just know. I know. When I see their work, I know. It's my one skill. What's going on here? Oh, maybe that's what that black is. There's been fires back there. Which is strange because I don't see any evidence of it. No, I think that's just from color because it's everywhere. What a great place to make a fire, though, right? You make a fire in there and it just comes out and all this is warm. I'm just seeing that some of this rocks look really interesting back there. Like gold or something? Who knows? Huh, looks like another hole was dug there a long time ago. I don't get this hole at all. Looks like a person, with hands dug it. Take it for what you will, I guess. Over and out. Alright, so here's where I parked, right? In the corner. Kind of made my own spot. This is just sand. So I come in. I had left some sunflower seeds somewhere, like right in here, or even closer to my truck. But the first thing I noticed today was this. Like something really went to town. That was an older one. I did notice that before. And then I got this. So this is really interesting because I think you can even see where it was dragged or thrown. It looked like it was thrown. Okay, I'm not kidding. Look, there's nowhere near. That rock's been moved. Like something was really going on here. It looks like that used to be underneath the rock. Like just like a hurricane went through here. And then that is there. Is that anger? Like what is that? It's like he was down here, he was like, rawr, rawr, and just threw that there. It looks like it was thrown, you know why? See how it just, everything's like off of it? It looks like it landed there. That's what it looks like to me, it landed. And that was definitely not there. That rock was definitely not there. And this whole area just has little sticks now all over the place. Like something was in there just like, just ripping, and I don't know what else it could be. I think we have big elk out here, but I don't think they do that. Little interesting to me. I can't say anything except I'm just observing that situation. It's a little bit weird. Kind of digging this right here. It's not going to be pretty, you guys, like it is in Bigfoot universe and places like that. Because of the wood, you know. But there's no doubt. Look, that's been pushed. I mean, I just know it was prematurely pushed over before it died. There's one that's just blocking, right? Oh, could this be good in here? Now, I've walked about 15 minutes to get in here, which may not seem like a lot, but it actually, I covered some pretty good distance because I can move fast, you know? And I'm not seeing like anything. I guess you can't really see a footprint, but what I can see is if, you know, if anything's flattened a little bit. Oh yeah, I mean, do you find that a little bit unusual? I got the markings with the trees there. More blockage. Okay, they just do that. It doesn't mean you can't step over it, but it's just their way of blocking. And then all of a sudden, look at this. Oh man, I'm getting the chills right now. I'm getting the chills so bad. So bad, I don't know why. So bad, and I have not been in here yet. All over the place here, it's one thing I keep seeing is something is digging big time. We assume animal, but I'm not quite sure about that. The lack of footprints around those holes are just a mind blower to me. And it's all fresh digging. Look, a walled off spot. There's no doubt about it, you guys. I'm really catching on to over here. Random sticks. Oh man, that'd be such a good place to see a petroglyph. Cactus. Cacti. I got the chills, man. As soon as I walked in here, I was like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. I don't know. Weirdness is what's going on. You know, I walked through. You guys, in fact, that's why I did it so fast, because I'm not seeing anything. And then all of a sudden, you know, the chills come in. I get to where there's sticks, you know, are being laid out a certain way for blockage. And I'm finding these little wild off little places. I want to go up that. I want to go up this. I'm going to where it's hard today because I think that's what you got to do here. This is. I think people have at some point, you know, once a year or something, go through there. Ooh, look at that one. Looks like a big foot, doesn't it? With lots of toes, but a big foot or hand. All this stuff looks like it's just thrown on there. You guys, look. It was like a pile from a construction company. I swear a million years ago a spaceship was like taking all of these things and just piling them here. I guess it's impossible to tell what happened so long ago. And I'm assuming it was long. Really weird, but really cool. I'm filming this because I don't care whether this is Bigfoots or little people today or not. This is cool. This is cool. That rock has been moved right there. Just a little more. Look at these piles of rocks. I gotta get up there somehow on top. Give me a second. Okay, this is cool. I just came right up here. What do you want to bet they can too? I mean, right up, you guys. It was so easy. It doesn't look like it's easy. I mean, I just came right up. I'm not seeing anything too crazy, but right there I'm starting to like it a lot. Okay, you see? They like focal points. And if you'll notice, nothing else around here quite well. You can't really tell, but you get the idea. quite looks like that one. And the interesting part about it is, you know, I'm seeing lots of little rocks right there. Look at there, you guys. Before I get there, I want to show you. I'm talking not the big one, but little ones too. That's a good spot. And I'm going right there. This place is so fun. I mean, if you were a kid in here, you would never come out here. You know how many cigarettes I would have smoked here when I was 13? That's what we used to do because we were so bored. And we didn't even inhale them, I don't think. Ooh, I got movement. I got disturbance there. It looks like footprints right here. Look. Look at the footprints. Right there. Look at this place. I got to get up there and see what those rocks are. I'm just going to turn it off and I'll turn it on when I get right to that rock. I would love to know what was walking through here making that kind of disturbance. It comes right through here. There's more there. It doesn't seem like footprints. I don't know what else could do this. He blatantly went right up here. Boom, last step, came up here. There's more. Looks like I mean, what animal that big would come up here? I don't think we have animals like that here. I really don't. Mountain goats? I mean, I don't even think their feet are that big. Where's my rocks? Okay, it could be a natural occurrence. Let's see. It looked kind of blatant. That's all it is. It just looks like, you know, things fall out of here over the years. But from down there, it really looked like something was messing around with rocks. Which would have been nice because I'm not really getting anything else here. Except for a lot of different tree. You'll see there's like tree structures on the ground. And it's, you know, because they're so ugly, you're going to think nothing of it. But that's like an X on the ground, you guys. There's actually 3. See? 1, 2, and then 3. And I'm seeing some undeniable ones, actually. And I'm also seeing, it's impossible to check all of them. That's the thing. I mean, I got a lot of caves covered by sticks, too. You see that? You know, let me zoom on that guy a little better. You know, I see that. I'm gonna look. That's so blatant to me. That's so obvious. I walked right past it, had no idea. Because it's facing this way. Look at that. This is where they live, you guys, okay? It's that simple. They're prepared for anybody or anything. It doesn't make a difference. Oh my goodness. Who's out here? What happens? They're right here. They can handle you when you come by, just like they're handling me right now. They want nothing to do with interactions with me. Whew. That does not smell good. What is that? I can't tell I'm sick. I just got a really weird aroma. It's gone. I don't know what that was all about. Alright, so I'm trying to get up in there. It's crazy in there. Give me a second. I want to do some zooms over that way. But I can't see yet. Let's just go for a couple vortex shots. That's where I saw it. I would never do this otherwise. Alright, so I walked over from the other side of that ridge way over there. Oh, actually, that's not true. Right there. And right where I am, it starts getting interesting. But nothing quite like over there. Like tomahawk right away. Giant heads carved in stone, things like that. I'm not seeing yet, so let's keep going up. Look, if all else fails, I'm gonna see if I can't get all the way up there. It's steep, getting steeper than it looks. But I have constant footprints, and then I'll have that under the trees. And they're holes. They're like impeccable, like always the same thing holes. And they go to like the roots, and they're always done at the trees. I can't figure that out. Some kind of animal. Look at that spot. Oh, I like this. And everything's going in there, and it's blocked. Look at this one put in. Look at that one. Can I get in there? Come on, right in there. No one will ever find me up here if I disappear. They'll just never get. There's just too much to look for. You just dogs wouldn't work. Nothing would work. All right, blatant. Look at that. You guys, look at that footprint. I'm not kidding. That's a footprint right there. Holy, underneath the rock cave. And everything, all the disturbances go right in there. And it's nothing there. Does he just go in there and lay down or something? I don't get it. These guys kill me. I don't get it. That's a footprint right there. Right there, you guys. That's a footprint. You can see where his toe dug out. Sorry, I hit the button by accident. Look at this little spot. There's more of these holes. There's no other evidence. That's why I'm starting to believe these holes might be them. Because every time I find them, I'm talking, they're all over this mountain. There's no other signs. I can't get a footprint of anything. And if I'm not getting footprints of anything, I always, I'm going to look right to them. That's a footprint, you guys, right there. Can you see it? I can see it on the camera really well. There's your heel. There's the front, and it's way bigger than my foot. And it goes right to here. It's like he just stood in here. Or he went that way, or he just kind of hid. Like, what a great place to hide. And it's completely blocked off. Just a little perch, maybe, like a little hangout type of thing. And you can tell that's my footprint from coming in. And that's exactly what I saw as I went in. All right, cool. Let me get up higher. Look at that. I almost missed that. Here, you gotta look for that stuff. Look where I am. I find that to be really interesting right there. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but I filmed these sticks that were joining. They were laid across two boulders. There was a gap, and they were joining them, and in the gap was all these rocks on top. I find that to be really interesting. It's the best sign I've seen on the way up here besides that footprint that led into that corner. That was cool. I know what that was. Sometimes I don't know, but I know. And the amazing part about it, that rock in there, is that it's like a trail marker because I'm literally following a trail. Look. I can see people are bipedal, let's say, step. Another rock. And that's a little bit weird. Hasn't been there that long, actually. There's a whole trail that goes right along the face of that. I want to go up there. I don't have to turn the camera off. Look, so did someone else. So did someone else. Look at the disturbances right there. Something was walking right up here. Give me a second. So I'm kind of walking around this. I got to kind of the top, not really, but I'm walking around this rock face. I got this little cave. It looks like just a little hangout. It stops not too far in. There's disturbances again all through there. It's just a walkway that goes all the way this way. And then I find really interesting is the blockage from the view from that field is impossible because this one's been pushed into there. It's like a blind. This is clearly a spot to me to hang out. It looks like he just sits right there. He just sits right there. There's so many rocks and sticks piled up on the top to block in. I don't know. It's just very suspicious to me. And I'm following. You guys, I haven't been, even when I climbed up rocks, I was on a trail. Like some kind of trail. Okay, cool. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a view of my spot over there. This isn't my official zoom, but I want to do one right here. That's how you get the good timestamps. You get the distance. They don't seem to mind as much as long as you're far enough away. They'll show themselves or something. It's bizarre. Oh man, the timestamps that we got in there were just incredible. I could feel them. I was saying, I didn't put that clip up because I seem crazy, but I'm like, you guys, I feel them. They're right there, and I was standing right underneath that. What I'm zooming in on. Actually, it was right over there. And then all of a sudden, the next day, I get all these timestamps. They're just staring at me. You know, that's how you guys, I know over and over, these feelings I get are legit. It's something they've done to me. What is that? Too zoomed. All right, let me get to a better spot. I'm gonna try to get over here, and then zoom over to that way. And then I also want to walk back through the middle because I came up way over here. And honestly, there's nothing over there. Like there's like some random stuff, you know, like weird. I can tell, but nothing that you want to see. And then I get up to here, and it seems like it starts to get kind of cool. Like with trails and blinds and things stuck certain ways, sticks put a certain way. You know, like this, I'm not even looking at. It was growing here, it died. But when I see that pulled in front of a cave, you know, I get suspicious. Ah! And that's how it's done, guys. I almost fell over backwards. That would have sucked. Only because I'm talking on the camera. Hold on. Yeah, so I want to get a better view down there. It's impossible here. I don't think I'm going to do too much more. I may come back one day. I'm thinking about leaving them. Leonard is this great artist, and he's done all these beautiful paintings. Here, gives you an idea. There's that big boulder. Paintings of some structures I found, some amazing ones. Oh, maybe I can see the top. You see that gouge? I'm telling you, they're like fixing everything I notice. I come back and it's changed. There's some gouge in that. You can't see it from here. You gotta be looking straight down at it. Like in the drone. There's another one that's... I like the big areas. They seem to have the most going on, the big boulders. There's no way, I don't feel it, like, except in some spots they get these crazy, like hairs are standing on end for some reason. But, oh my God, like the other day, and I get all the timestamps. So I'm assuming it's the same thing. Nothing's changed. They're still here. They're still looking at me. They may be aware that I've even got them on film. I'm not sure. And, you know, but they're still here doing the same thing. But I've realized, climbing through all of these caves and boulders and hill, that it's just an impossible task for one person. It's just not possible. I would bore you guys to death. You know, and with the YouTube, you unfortunately have to keep videos coming, and people aren't going to be like, well, aren't going to like hear, like, I've been exploring these rocks for 3 weeks without a camera. You're like, no one wants to hear that. And no one wants to see it if nothing's coming out of it. So I don't know about doing too much more up there. But in here is really good. In fact, I think the best seem to be over by the Petroglyphs. The Petroglyphs are around the corner. We did get, Leonard got a great one. I zoomed over this way. It was on the other side of that, and I was zooming from down there up here. And we seem to have what we think is a really good creature on film or on video. Of course, it's hard to tell because he's just enough far away where you can't see him. All right, give me a second here. I'm telling you, perch. Sticks there, it makes an X. There's trails that come down to here. This is what they do for a perch. It doesn't have to be a cave. This is his spot. This is where he sits. Look at his view. Now, if you were back in there, I mean, you're not going to see. And there's a giant tree again in front of a cave that's pushed over. You see that? Guys, I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. Why aren't any other trees pushed over that aren't in front of a cave? It's a blind. Because you'd be surprised what that does from down there. It completely eliminates what's behind it. Especially if someone was using binoculars or something like that, you know what I mean? Which I'm sure people do. They want to look for Indian stuff. I'm not buying it. I don't buy that. I got footprint coming out again. This thing's really weird looking to me. And then I got the perch back there. And then in front of it, I got the blind. And I think all of you will buy that. I really do. I don't even think I have to convince anybody on that one. Because it's starting to become a thing here. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm just about to zoom over, and then I got something happening above me. What is that? don't think it's anything, but I thought I heard a stick. You can hear everything today. And I look up and I just see this dark thing, and I'm assuming that it's not anything because it hasn't moved, and it's not. They don't move, that's the one thing, but I just think there's an explanation for whatever that is. I can't tell on the camera. Alright, let's get a couple zooms over there. I'm going to use my eyepiece. Let's close that. Alright. So you know what? I'm thinking like it's a catch-22. All right, I need to be. See, I want to zoom like this. You know, I want a perfectly 4K zoom. But I'm this far away. I can get them to that. They're much more. They don't care as much. They'll literally stand in the open, the big ones sometimes, that far away, and they don't care if I see them from that far away because they know my exact line of sight, and they know I don't know exactly what's going on. So I find that like a zoom like this from over here, I can get some great stuff. Okay, I'm just about to zoom over, and then I get something happening above me. What is that? I don't think it's anything, but I thought I heard a stick. You can hear everything today. And I look up and I just see this dark thing, and I'm assuming that it's not anything because it hasn't moved, and it's not. They don't move, that's the one thing, but I just think there's an explanation for whatever that is. I can't tell on the camera. Alright, let's get a couple zooms over there. I'm going to use my eyepiece. Let's close that. Alright. Petroglyphs on top of that rock right there. And right, you behind the petroglyphs are giant faces and stills of little people. So you know what? I'm thinking like it's a catch-22. All right, I need to be. See, I want to zoom like this. You know, I want a perfectly 4K zoom. But I'm this far away. I can get them to that. They're much more. They don't care as much. They'll literally stand in the open, the big ones sometimes, that far away, and they don't care if I see them from that far away because they know my exact line of sight, and they know I don't know exactly what's going on. So I find that like a zoom like this from over here, I can get some great stuff. But like even if you were standing over there as a person, you know, I'd barely be able to see you. You'd be blurry. Everyone's like, why is it blurry? It's like, listen, if you can't figure out why Bigfoot's blurry by now, just please go somewhere else. I don't need that. Please don't send me a message asking me why Bigfoot's blurry, okay? If you haven't figured that out, you have not done enough Bigfooting research yet. And I'll tell you, some of the people, I think I can still see that exact darkness up there, so I don't think that was anything. All right, give me a second. I'm going to save a little video for walking down through here.